Hi students, welcome to my channel Doctor's Physics. In today's video we are going to study about quadratic equations. Here in this video we are going to study only about problems. Only problems. In previous video we have seen concept, in this video we are going to see only problems. Okay. X square is equal to 36. Now say me what is the roots of this equation? Squaring on both sides, that is x is equal to root of 36, therefore x is equal to 6. If I do like this, I will get only one root, which is a wrong process. Now what is the right process? X square is equal to 36, x square minus 36 is equal to 0, x square I can write 36 as 6 square is equal to 0. It is in the form of a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b. Therefore I can write this one as x plus 6 into x minus 6 is equal to 0. For x is equal to minus 6 and x is equal to plus 6. Therefore the roots are minus 6 and plus 6. These are the roots of the equations. There are two roots. If I do in this method I am getting only one root. But if I do in this method I am getting two roots. Okay, next one. This is one more example. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. I can solve this by using formula. What is the formula? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Where plus will, when I keep plus I will get one root. When I keep minus I will get one more root. What is a? A is nothing but 2. What is b? B is nothing but minus 5. And what is c? C is nothing but plus 3. Just keep these values here, you will get two roots. Or I can do it another method. What is that? Factorization method. Factorization method. That is, this is simple equation. If it is simple equation, I can solve by using factorization. That is, a into c is how much? 6. Therefore 6. I have to factorize in such a way that I will get 5x. Therefore, what is the factorization? 2 into 3. I can do like this. Therefore, what is this? 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. 2x square, I am writing minus 5x as in form of 2 and 3. That is minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now in this 2 I can take, what I can take common? I can take 2x common. If I take 2x common, what I will get? X minus 1. Now in here also I can take which one common? I should take minus 1 common. Therefore I will get as, wait, I cannot minus 1. Minus 3 common. What I will get? X minus 1 equal to 0. If I take common, x minus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, what are the equations? X is equal to 1 and another equation is 2x minus 3 equal to 0, that is x is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore, what are the roots? The roots are 1 and 3 by 2. These are the roots of this equation. Even if we solve by using the formula, we will get the same value. Okay, we will see one more example. (3x square minus x is equal to 10). Now we will see with this equation. 3x square minus x is equal to 10. Therefore, 3x square minus x minus 10 is equal to 0. I can write this one as 3 into 10 as 30. Now, I should factorize 30 in such a way that I should get 1. Now, say me what I can do. 5 6 are. 5 into 6 is nothing but 30. Therefore, 3x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 10 is equal to 0. I should write in such a way that I will get as minus x. Therefore, take in this what I can take common. I can take as 3x common. If I take 3x common, x minus 2. And here also I can take it as what I can take common. I can take 2s common or 5s common plus 5 x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, both are same. Therefore, x minus 2 into 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, what are the equations? X minus 2 equal to 0. 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to and x is equal to minus 5 by 3. For the roots of this equation are 2 and minus 5 by 3. The same question we will solve by using formula. One time. Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. What is a? A is 3. What is b? B is minus 1. What is c? C is minus 10. Now we do the same thing. Minus b, minus into minus is plus 1 plus or minus root of b square is minus 1 square is 1 minus 4 into what is a? A is 3. What is c? C is minus 10 by 2 into what is a? A is 3. Therefore minus 1 plus or minus root of 1 minus into minus is plus 4 3 is 12. 12 into 10 is 120 by 6. That is 1 plus or minus root of 121 by 6. That is nothing but how much? 1 plus or minus root of 121 is nothing but 11 by 6. Therefore, one root will get as 1 plus 11 by 6. Another root will get as 1 minus 11 by 6. How much? 1 plus 11 by 6 is nothing but 12 by 6. That is 2. And another one, 1 minus 11 is nothing but minus 10 by 6. That is nothing but minus 5 by 3. Therefore, the roots are 2 minus 5 by 3. Same thing we got. 2 minus 5 by 3. Okay, we will see one more example. We will see one more example. X minus 2. Okay, x minus 7 into x minus 9 is equal to 195. X minus 7 into x minus 9 is equal to 195. This is a quadratic equation. I have to solve the roots. Now, what are the roots? First expand this. What is expansion? X into x, x square, minus x into minus 9 is minus 9x, minus 7 into x is minus 7x, minus 9, minus 7 into minus 9 is plus 63 is equal to 195. Therefore, x square 16x plus 63 minus 195 is equal to 0. 63 minus 195 is nothing but x square minus 16x minus 132 is equal to 0. Therefore, what you will get? Expand this, factorize. A into c, that is 1 into 132 is 132. Expand this. You can write as 12 into 11. Therefore, can I get this 12 into 11? Can I get this? No, I can't get it. Therefore, I have to do one more thing. What is this? I can take it as 6 and 22. Can I take like this? Yeah, I can take like this. 6 and 22. 22 minus 6 is nothing but 16. If I can take, therefore x square minus 22x plus 6x minus 132 is equal to 0. Therefore, what I can do? I can take x common. X minus 22. In this I can take plus 6 common. X minus 22 equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 22 into x plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, what I can write? I can write as x minus 22 equal to 0 or x plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 22 or x is equal to plus 6 when it goes to the other side minus 6. For the roots are 22 and minus 6. These are the roots of the equations. Okay, we will see one more example. X power 4 minus 12x square plus 11 equal to 0. Now how can I solve this? X power 4. Now I have to assume x square as y. Therefore, what the equation can be written as? Y square minus 12y plus 11 equal to 0. Therefore, what are the roots? Find normally. As usual as a quadratic equation. What are the roots you will get? 11. 11 means nothing but 11 into 1, that is y square minus 11y minus y plus 11 equal to 0. For y I took common, y minus 11 minus 1 into y minus 11 equal to 0. Therefore y is equal to 11 or y is equal to plus 1. Therefore these are the roots. But what is y? Y is nothing but x square. Therefore what are the roots? X square is equal to 11 or x square is equal to 1. Therefore what are the roots? X is nothing but, here we will get two roots. We should not do like this, root 11. If you do like this, you will get only one root, but it is not the right equation. How can I do? X square minus 11 is equal to 0. X square minus 1 equal to 0. X square minus root of 11 whole square. I can write 11 as root of 11 whole square. Root of 11 whole square is nothing but 11 only, equal to 0. X square minus 1 whole square is equal to 0, which is in the form of a square minus b square. If what I can write? I can write as x square x plus root 11 into x minus root 11 equal to 0 for this. If what are these? X is equal to minus root 11 is 1 root and x is equal to plus root 11 is 1 root. If I take this one, what is this? X square minus 1 square is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 1 is equal to 1 root and x minus 1 is 1 root. Therefore x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to plus 1 is 1 root. Therefore what are the roots of this equation? The roots of this equation are minus root 11 plus root 11 minus 1 plus 1. These are the roots. Minus r plus root 11 and minus r plus 1. 4 roots. I think this equation is clear. Okay, now we will see few problems on sentence based equations. Now we will see. The length of the rectangular park is 3 meters more than its breadth. Area of the park is 10 meters square. Find the length and breadth of the park and find its perimeter. Okay, first of all, what we can do? What they gave from this line? The length of the park is 3 meters more than its breadth. That means I am assuming the breadth as x meters because I don't know what is breadth. Even I don't know what is length also. First I am assuming the breadth as x. Then what they told? The length is 3 meters more than its breadth. That means if breadth is x, the length has to be x plus 3 meters. And what they gave? They gave as area as how much? 10 meters square. Therefore, what is the area of the rectangle? The area of the rectangle is given by length into breadth is nothing but area, that is x into x plus 3 is equal to 10. If I solve this equation, what will get solved if I am solving this equation? X square plus 3x is equal to 10. That is nothing but x square plus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. I am sending this 10 this side, minus 10. Now solve this equation, factorize. A into c is how much? 10. I can write 10 as 5 into 2. I can factorize the 10 as 5 into 2. Therefore, what I will write? X square plus 5x minus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. Therefore, I am taking x as common. X plus 5. Here I am taking as minus 2 as common. X plus 5 is equal to 0. For what I can write? I can write as x plus 5 and x minus 2 equal to 0. Now I got the equation. What is the equation? The equation is, what is the equation? The equation is x plus 5 into x minus 2 equal to 0. That is the equation. Therefore, what is the roots? X is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to plus 2. Now, which is right in this? The breadth can't be negative. The length breadth can't be negative values. Therefore, x is equal to minus 5 is a wrong value. x is equal to plus 2 is right. Therefore, what is the breadth? 2 meters. Now, what is the length? Length is 3 meters more than breadth. Therefore, length must be 5 meters. Okay, we got it. What is the perimeter? The perimeter of the rectangle is this rectangle, length, breadth, length, breadth. What is the perimeter? L plus B plus L plus, that is 2 into L plus B, that is 2 into 5 plus 2, that is 14 meters. Therefore, the breadth is 2 meters, the length is 5 meters, and the perimeter is 14 meters. I think this question is clear. First we took as B as x, and then we took the length. Length what they give? 3 meters more than 0. Therefore, x plus 3. Therefore, area gave, that is 10 meters. Therefore, use this equation. L into breadth is equal to area. Then you will get one equation. Solve that equation. You will get the roots. I got the roots. Once I got the roots, then the roots, the length and breadth can't be negative values. Therefore, I can't take minus 5. Therefore, taking it as 2. This is the right value. Therefore, breadth is 2 and length is 3 more than breadth. Therefore, 2 plus 3 is nothing but 5. Perimeter is 2 into L plus B, that is 14 meters. Now, we will see one more problem. The product of two consecutive integers. Two consecutive integers means just next to next. If I take 2 comma 3, these are two consecutive integers. 4 comma 5, these are two consecutive integers. Same way there are two consecutive integers, and the product of two consecutive integers are 132. Product means multiplication, that is, I am assuming as the integers are x, another one is x plus 1. X and x plus 1, both are consecutive integers. I don't know what is integer, therefore I am taking it as x. What is the product? X into x plus 1 must be equal to what they give? 132. Now solve it. What you will get? X square plus x is equal to 132. X square plus x and this one minus 132 equal to 0. For solve it, 132, what is 132? I can factorize as 12 into 11. Therefore, x square plus 12x minus 11x minus the 132 equal to 0. For x is x common, x plus 12 minus 11 common, x plus 12 equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 12 and 2 x minus 11 equal to 0. For x is equal to minus 12 and x is equal to 11. Now which one I have to take? X is equal to 12 and x is equal to 11. Which one I have to take? I can take anything. What are the two consecutive numbers? The two consecutive numbers are, if I am taking x as minus 12, then consecutive numbers are minus 12, x plus 1, that is minus 12 plus 1 is minus 11. Or if I take x is equal to 11, then what are the consecutive numbers? 11, 11 plus 1 is 12. 11 into 12 is 132, minus 12 into minus 11 is 132. Both are right. These are the two sets of two consecutive numbers. Anything may be in the answer. Okay, we will see a few more problems. Okay, now we will see this problem. The boat can cover 10 kilometers up the stream and 5 kilometers down the stream in 6 hours. Now, if the speed of the stream is 1.5 kilometers per hour, then find the speed of the boat in still water. That means nothing but simply the speed of the boat. Now, what they told to find? They told to find speed of the boat. So, therefore, I am assuming the speed of the boat as x kilometer per hour. I don't know what is the speed of the boat. Therefore, I am assuming the as x kilometers per hour. Now, what is the meaning of up the stream? What is the meaning of up the stream? If the speed of the river is like this, then the boat will move in opposite direction. The direction of the flow of the river, the direction of the movement of the boat is in opposite directions. Then I will call it as up the stream. Up the stream is nothing but against the river flow. Against the river flow. Now this is the speed of the boat and this is the speed of the river. Now, actually what is the actual speed of the boat? How you guys will see the as if the boat is moving? The boat is moving this side 10 kilometers per hour. The water is moving that side 2 kilometers per hour. How you guys will see as if the boat is moving? You guys will see as if the boat is moving 10 minus 2 as, that means you will see as if the boat is moving 8 kilometers per hour. Therefore, the speed here is, speed in the upstream is x, speed of the boat minus speed of the river, that is 3 by 2. That is 1.5 means nothing but 3 by 2 kilometer per hour. The same thing downstream. What is the meaning of downstream? Downstream means in the same direction of the river flow. In the same direction. That means if this is the direction of the river flow, then the boat will move in the same direction. This is the speed of the boat. Even though there is no speed for the boat, if the boat is not moving, but you guys will see as if the boat is moving because of the river flow. If the person in the boat is not using the sails, then you will see as if the boat is moving with the speed of river. Now if the person is using the sails, then you will see as if the boat is moving with the speed of, that is speed in the downstream as speed of the boat plus speed of the river, that is x plus 3 by 2. The boat will move very fastly in downstream and the boat will move a little bit slower in upstream, because the boat in the upstream has to move against the river flow, but in the downstream the boat will move in the direction of river flow. Therefore, this river flow also will be added up. Okay, now we got it. Now we got the speed in upstream and we got the speed in the downstream. Well and good. Now what is the time taken? What is the distance traveled in upstream? The distance traveled in upstream is 10 kilometers. What is the distance traveled in the downstream? 5 kilometers. Now what is the total time? What is the time taken? What is the time? For what time the boat moved in upstream? The boat moved in upstream as speed is equal to distance by time. Time is equal to distance by speed. Use this formula. Now what? By how much time? For how much time the boat moved in upstream? That is, distance is how much? 10. What is speed? Speed is nothing but in upstream x minus 3 by 2. For how much time the boat traveled in downstream? What is the distance traveled? 5. What is speed in the downstream? It is x plus 3 by 2. Now what is the total time? The total time is, how much the total time? They gave us 6 hours. Therefore, the time for which the boat traveled in upstream plus the time the boat traveled in downstream must be equal to 6 hours. Therefore, 10 by x minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by x plus 3 by 2 must be equal to 6. Now, you got the equation. Now solve the equation, you will get the x value. Solve it. 10 by 2x minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 6. Now send this to upside. What you will get? Then it will become 20, and this, when if I send this to the upside, it will become 10. Now what will happen? Cancel 2 on all the sides. 2 10s are, 2 5s are, and 2 3s are. Now take the LCM. 10 into 2x plus 3 plus 5 into 2x minus 3 by, which is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which is nothing but a square minus b square. Use that formula. What will you get? 2x whole square minus 3 whole square is equal to 3. Now I think till here it is clear. Now solve it. How much? $20x plus 30 plus 10x minus 15 must be equal to 3 into 2x square is 4x square minus 3 square is 9. 20x plus 10x is how much? 30x plus 15 plus 30 minus 15 is plus 15 must be equal to 3 4 the 12x square and 3 9s are 27. 12x square, send this minus 30 that side, you will get minus 30x, and send this plus 15 that side, it will become minus 15, that is 27, 15, how much? 42. It is minus 42 equal to 0. Now anytime anything is common in that, we can take common as 6. 6 if we take common, 2x square, 5x, and this one as 7 equal to 0. Therefore, nothing but 2x square minus 5x plus minus 7 equal to 0. Therefore, 7 a into c, how much? 14. 7 2's, therefore 2x square minus 7x plus 2x minus 7 equal to 0. Therefore, solve it. Take, what you will take common? We will take x common here. X, if we take x common, what you will get? 2x minus 7. And here I am taking minus 1 common. If I take minus 1, what you will get? Okay, I am taking plus 1 common. 2x minus 7 equal to 0. Therefore, take the commons. 2x minus 7 into x plus 1 equal to 0. Now what you will get if you solve? You will get as x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to plus 7 by 2. Speed can't be possible in negative. Therefore, I am taking speed as 7 by 2. Therefore, the speed of the boat in still water is nothing but 7 by 2 kilometers per hour. It is nothing but 3.5 kilometers per hour. What we did? First, I assume the speed of the boat as x. After assuming the speed of the boat as x, then I find the speed in the downstream and then speed in the upstream. The speed in the downstream, what I got? The speed in the downstream as x plus 3 by 2 and speed in the upstream I got as x minus 3 by 2. Now, what is the distance traveled in upstream? 10. Distance traveled in the downstream is 5. And what they gave in the question? They gave in the question to travel for both 10 plus 5, the time taken is 6. Therefore, what is the time taken? Distance by speed, that is 10 by x minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 6. Now solve it, you will get the answers as x as root minus 1 and plus 7 by 2. Speed can't be negative. Therefore, I am measuring as 7 by, that is 3.5 kilometers per hour. That is the speed of the boat. Okay. Okay, now we'll see one more question. A line segment AB is of 8 centimeters. Okay, they told the line segment AB. What is the size? What is the length? 8 centimeters. Well and good. And AB is produced to P. AB is produced to P. That means somewhere P is here. Such that BP square is equal to AB into AB. That is BP square is equal to AB into AB. Now they have to find the length of BP. They have to find the length of, that means this length. I am assuming this length as 8 centimeters. I don't know what is the length of BP, therefore I am assumed as x. Therefore, what is AP? What is AP? This is AP. What is AP? AP is nothing but AB plus BP. That is AB plus BP. What is AB? AB they gave as 8 and BP I assumed as x. Therefore, AP is equal to 8 plus x. And what is AB? AB 8. And what is BP? BP is x. Now, just keep these values here. What you will get? BP square. That is, what is BP? That is, x square is equal to, what is AB? AB is 8 into what is AP? AP is 8 plus x. Therefore, x square is equal to 64 plus 8x. For nothing but just we got the equation. Solve this equation, you will get the roots, x values. Therefore, what is this? X square minus 8x minus 64 equal to 0. Now, can I solve this by factorization? 64. No, we can't solve it by using factorization. Therefore, you have to solve it by using only formula. What is the formula? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. What is B? B is how much? B is minus 8. What is C? C is how much? Minus 64. What is A? A is how much? 1. Just keep these values there. What you will get? Minus into minus is plus 8. Minus of minus plus or minus B square. B square is how much? 8 square is 64. Minus into 4 into 1 into what is C? Minus 64. By 2 into A is 1. Therefore, what is the roots? 8 plus or minus root of minus into minus is plus, therefore 64 plus 4 into 64 by 2. It's nothing but 8 plus or minus root of 5 into 64 by 2. Therefore, I can bring it 64 outside because 64 is nothing but 8 square. Therefore, what is the roots? 8 plus or minus 8 root of 5 by 2. That is nothing but 4 plus or minus 4 root 5. Okay, now what are the roots? 4 plus x is equal to 4 plus 4 root 5 or x is equal to 4 minus 4 root 5. One time it is plus and one time it is minus. Now see here, AB is produced to P. Produced to P means BP is having some positive value. 4 minus 4 root 5. 4 root 5 is greater than 4. That means this value will be negative value. Therefore, this is not possible. This is not possible. Therefore, what is the length of BP? 4 plus root 5. Therefore, I can write as the length of BP, that is x. X is equal to 4 plus 4 root 5. I can't take this because this value will get as negative values. Therefore, you should not take. Therefore, that is nothing but 4 into 1 plus root 5 centimeters. This is the answer. Okay, now we will see next problem. There is next problem. Find the value of k for which x is equal to 2 is a root. For the equation kx square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. This is one equation. And I told that for what value of k, x is equal to 2 is a root. Just keep this x equal to 2 in this, we should get 0. That's all. What is that? K into 2 whole square plus 2 into x is 2 minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, solve it. K into 4 plus 4 minus 3 equal to 0. There is nothing but plus 1. Therefore, k value is minus 1 by 4. These are answer. Okay, I think these are clear. Now we will solve two problems in binomial expansion. Okay, what is binomial expansion? Already we seen 1 plus x whole power n is equal to 1 plus nx if x value is very less than 1. I will see one example. 0.97 whole power cube. Now what is the value of this? Can I write 0.97 as 1 minus 0.03? Can I write like this? 1 minus 0.03 is nothing but 0.97. Therefore, 1 minus 0.03 whole cube, which is in the form of binomial expansion. Therefore, expand it. 1 minus 3 into 0.03, something but 1 minus 0.09. It is nothing but how much? Now calculate it. How much? 0.91 is the answer. 100, 0.09 for how much? 9. 0.91 is the answer. Now we will see one more example. 1.002 whole power 5. Now see me what is the answer for this. Can you solve it? 1.002 I can write as 1 plus 0.002. Therefore use the binomial expansion. 1 plus 0.002 whole power 5, which in the form of 1 plus x whole power n. Now expand it. 1 plus 5 into 0.002. That is nothing but 1 plus 0.01. What's the answer? 1.01 is the answer. Okay. Now we will see not only power 3, more than 1. Power can be negative also. Now we will see one more example. Same example we will see. 0.97. Okay, 96 whole power 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. It's up to you. 1 by 2. No. 0.96 I can write as 1 minus 0.04. 1 minus 0.04 is nothing but 0.96. 4. I can write as 1 minus 0.04 whole power 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Which is in the form of expansion. Expand it. Is 1 minus 1 plus nx, right? If n is how much? Minus 1 by 2. 0.04. Minus into minus is 1 plus 1 by 2. 0.04. Nothing but 1 plus 0.02. There is nothing but 1.02. This is the answer. I think these are clear how to solve binomial expansion problems. In this video we have seen only problems in quadratic equations and binomial expansions. Okay, thank you.